Vinland Saga was a series that had so much hype, especially when it first started airing the first season. Everyone was saying Vinland Saga is peak and it's best new gen, even though it's not new gen. And in the back of my mind, I thought the first season was actually really good. I don't think it's perfect like how other people say. It was kind of slow for me towards the middle of the story or the season, but it had a good story and also with an amazing conclusion that left me pretty shocked. A great highlight about season 1 was the action and the fight between the Vikings, and also included some gore. And it was actually kind of dark. I'm thinking about it. A lot of deaths that was in play. And with the way season 1 ended, with Thorfinn's purpose being gone and Askeladd's conclusion, we get the start of season 2. Because the first season ended with the prelude. You know, they say that was a prelude to the actual story, which it left me shocked. That was one hell of a prelude. And now we get to season 2. So mind you, I covered some episodes that of season 2 already, like these videos right here. And you know, you can watch those. I'm gonna close them back in later in the video. But yeah, so this video's purpose is basically like to cover the whole season 2 and how it exceeded my expectations for it. And I'm not even gonna hold you. My first impressions was what people said before season 2 came out, was that there was going to be little to no action in this season, and that's why I was like, oh, whoa. I was a little bit worried because season 1, that was kind of like the big thing for it, so I didn't know how it was going to be. Yeah, I was a little worried until I saw the first episode and the glimpse of Einar, and also now I was like, oh, this season is taking a different direction than I thought. And I saw Thorfinn's return, a lot of other things, but this what made me seem like, okay, season 2 is going to be like a story-driven season. And what I mean by that is like heavy dialogue, you know, emotional moments, like I said, little to no action, but like carried by like the emotional moments and, you know, different adventures they go on, like a journey type season. A season about redemption and recovering from past trauma. I was initially shocked to see how Thorfinn ended up as a slave. Seeing the relationship between Thorfinn and Einar develop and go through with the first core of the series was really captivating to watch. It literally went from how these two gonna get along to the point where I was like, these niggas fucked up, they're guarding Thorfinn, you better get your get back to these niggas, man. On God. Seriously, do you know how much time and effort it took to grow these crops, man? Do you know how much time that puts in? Like, bro, you don't understand it. Even though, see, you have me thinking like that, you know what I'm saying? But see, a lot of the first half moments, like I thought it was really good. But my favorite part of the season was literally the second half. But the first half had some great moments I want to point out right now. Einar realizing Thorfinn was a Viking, that scared me for a minute. Thorfinn trying to overcome his past life, feature Askeladd, and it was very emotional. And I love how that, like, the direction the whole episode was. That shit, I was like, look, he brought it in there, you know what I'm saying? People was talking about that shit when they saw Askeladd. I was like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? And Canute and the whole king status thing, that was kind of underrated. Seeing as many people talk about that a little bit. I mean, it was talked about, but like not as much as the other stuff. Thorfinn and Einar fight back. Like I said, they don't fuck with their crops, nigga. Character Snake as a whole, I love his character a lot, actually. And then even this nigga's character development. This nigga, man, season 1, first half, know how to introduce some characters. And this was around the time I saw people saying Vinland Saga fell off, all that type of stuff. Vinland Saga sucks. There's no action and stuff. And I think in the first half, I don't think there was no action besides like the Vikings taking over some lands, but that was like a few moments like that. It was mainly like Thorfinn and Einar like doing their own thing. But yeah, they're saying it fell off and stuff like they called it. They said it was gonna happen though. Other people was enjoying it. It was like anime of the year already when they're seeing emotional episodes and stuff. So yeah, the fan base is actually really divided. But yeah, I think this half like showed you how like things are now and how they are in this time period. And I love how they represented that. And the pacing was nice too. They took their time to go over these small details to make it so much more bigger than we actually thought it was. But I love how they used that. And they knew what they was doing. They was cooking up something that we couldn't see yet, but we figured out, you know, at least I did, you know. But yeah, those moments I listed earlier was my favorites in the first half. And easily the highlights of that was Thorfinn's character progression overall. His realization of becoming a better person and wanting to rid all of his violent past and wanting to find a new purpose in life was actually a really nice touch. And this is probably a small point, but I'm a big fan of slice of life animes. So that could be another reason why I like this season so much. And I mean, the dialogue was nice, but each episode in the first core when Thorfinn and Einar were farming and the interaction between Einar and Einhard was truly nice. So heartwarming. I love to see that. Like no matter how hard the farming work was, Einar would look forward to just talking to her like she was the angel, and she truly was, man. For farming to ruling different areas to overcoming past trauma, the first half was pretty effing solid. Man, oh man, this second half of this season peaks, not gonna lie. It peaked so high that I was backflipping off my bed, man. Like when I say every episode hit they hit. I love how they started off the season with the runaway slave who turned out to be Einhardt's husband, and I immediately thought, I really thought, like, the first thing, I was like, no, the chances are done between Einar and her. Rip, my God, man. Oh. And then we learn more about the slave nigga, and his name is Garter. And this nigga has the looks like Thor, but has the rage like the Hulk. Like, this nigga's a monster when he's raging, bro. Like, he came in, the bitch charging and like killing niggas off that. I'm not even, but that's literally what he did. And his introduction was actually insane. Like, that's how you write like a dominant first character already, man. And then I ain't gonna lie, not even Snake can stop him, man. Which you know how that happens. But yeah, that shit was crazy. And when I was watching, man, the more and more I felt sorry for both Einhard and Garter. Or Earnhardt. I think I'm passing the name on the whole time. I think it's Earnhardt, but yeah. Anyways, I go over both of them in this video right here. So if you want to know my like truly in-depth thoughts about it, go watch that video. And I think what makes the second half so special was the unexpected and well-written side characters they introduced. From Snake, who's the first impression, I will admit, he reminded me of old Thorfinn, like with the look and the way he fights. His high ranking, of course, plays a part, but damn, niggas know not to fuck with this nigga because he'll definitely put you in place. Snake also follows his ideals. Due to his cleverness, he could get him and his army out of like certain situations that you wouldn't probably get out of yourself. So that's why he's like a good leader. And also, I forgot to actually write this down, but you know, I thought it was really nice how he looked out for his old man, like even though he was like bedridden basically, but he looked out for his old man, and then he's like a, you know, he's a good dude. And then you go from a character like that to, you know, Garter, which like I said, Thor and Hulk combined. And then Earnhardt, oh boy, she's an angel. Like I said, she's probably the most kind-hearted, sweetest person I met in anime in a while. And the fact that she made it a purpose to come out and talk to Thorfinn and Einar, like no matter what or what they was going through, this like every morning they look forward to talking, well at least Einar look forward to talking to her. That's how you know like you're just like a good person. Like you go out your way to talk to them even though you're really not supposed to, but she does it anyways because she's a sweet angel. I love you, Earnhardt. And I'm not gonna lie, if someone actually hates her character or hates her in general, like you're just the devil. Simple. I also like the dynamic between Omar and his brother. I think that was actually underrated too. And even even this goofy looking ass nigga, I liked him, bro. Fox, Draught, this old nigga, a Return of Leaf, all these characters were interesting, and to see their roles more fleshed out in season 2 was really nice to see. I mentioned earlier my favorite moments in the first half, and now here's my favorites of the second half. Everything, man. Literally the moment it was revealed that Garter was Earnhardt's husband, bro, like from there, it just ran rapid, man. Like no stop, no breaks, man. It just keep going. The story kept progressing, kept going up. I mean, there was even some action in that bitch, man. Like Garter kills some of Snake's men, then Snake gets his lip back. And then the fight between Thorfinn and Snake. Oh my God, can you tell me that moment, bro? Like the whole season 2, it was some action, probably like I said, between the random Vikings and stuff, you know, claiming their land and shit. That was like a whole episodes behind. That was like 10 episodes behind, bro. So it's been so long since we've seen like an action or a fight in a series. And especially when it comes to Thorfinn, bro, dude. And I forgot to mention earlier, even that competition, first time they met in the first half, like when he cut off Thorfinn's ear, or no, wait, was that somebody? Oh, that was somebody else, I'm sure, man. When Snake basically got Thorfinn to react and like, you know, that kick, oh my God, bro, it's so good to see the old Thorfinn low-key, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, it all came back full circle to them meeting again, and I think Thorfinn's trying to protect Garter and Earnhardt, so like for them to run and stuff. That was part of his plan. I left him to throw hands with Snake, bro. That moment was so hard, and like the maneuvers Thorfinn used, you know, in the first season to like him remembering that shit now, and him taking some beatings, and Snake being also aggressive too. Like, bro, I could really like strategize this shit, but just know both sides evenly one man. But it was nice to see, bro. Snake was shocked to see Thorfinn like he can move like this, man. I was like, nigga, do you know who you messing with, nigga? It's a Thorfinn, nigga. Like, that was literally actually me yelling on my screen, man. Like, that's how hyped I was. But yeah, the second half incorporated so many quality story parts while changing the tone to episodes every week. 1 week is a sad story, another is like a triumphant moment or an uplifting moment, and then to an action one, and then to a sad one when they show like a backstory and stuff. Yeah. Also, I didn't even mention the animation and direction the show went to. It went from Wit Studio to Mappa. I was a little bit worried because like I was like, Mappa got too many shit on their hand already. But Mappa, I'm sorry for doubting you again, man. Like I said, I've been stopped doubting since Chainsaw Man, but this, man, like y'all y'all did y'all thing with this. Y'all show every aspect of the manga that like it wants you to do, man. Y'all elevated to something even greater, man. So like it was so captivating. I had to like switch from sub to dub to like actually pay attention to the sceneries and stuff while actually hearing what they're saying. Especially when they were talking about Vinland or going to like a peaceful place. The way the anime shows how beautiful the place looks, man. It looks like heaven almost. Got me thinking, man, I need to take my ass over there. You know what I'm saying? Like all that stuff happened before the moment everyone's talking about prior. Especially the manga folks out there, they were saying this moment right here changed everything. They already used this panel. Kind of got spoiled at how it looked, so I was like, damn, but it's cool. So I covered this in the video when I literally talked about my hype for the show and the moments that had me at my chair. And then it turns to sadness and sorrow, despair, and dread from this. The whole Earnhardt and Garda backstory, Garda's conclusion, and then shortly after Earnhardt's conclusion, had me in shambles, and I didn't want to leave the house for a week. I was sitting in my room in the darkness, just, you know, walling in despair. I couldn't believe what I saw, man. I really didn't think it was going to kill her off, man. And the whole story between, like I said, backstory with her and the baby, and then Garda, oh my God. And when they showed Garda in heaven with the baby, oh God, they just... that shit broke me, bro. Even though it was sad to see, but that's the moment where I was like, season 2 was actually amazing because I didn't even expect that story from new characters. And then the moment it went from amazing to actual peak fiction, a Thorfinn decision to talk to Canute, and then from there, man, all the way there to the finale, man, just nothing but peakness. So many moments, man. I'm talking about when Thorfinn takes 100 punches, and then the speeches, specifically the I have no enemies one, the talk with Canute and Thorfinn, and Canute being amazed at how Thorfinn developed, his return to his homeland. It was truly beautiful. And now I see how people praise Vinland Saga art so highly, man. And I really, really loved when Thorfinn came back to his home. I actually didn't think that was going to happen until like the end of the series. But it was nice for him to return home and see his mom and his Giga Chad of a sister. And bro, that punch, oh my God, this shit had me dying, bro. That punch, every time. I think Iron said in that at an A1 that the guy took 100 punches, but one punch from his sister knocked that nigga out, bro. That shit had me dying, bro. Yeah, it was nice to see some familiar faces from season 1, like these people. The mom reaction, oh, that shit had me crying, bro. That had me crying. That's when it peaked. That's the moment when, after all that, like I said, I've been saying the moments and stuff, but after all that and the finale, I was just like, dude, this is anime of the year. Like, I literally owe Vinland Saga an apology. I didn't think they was gonna get this level of peakness because, like I said, season 1, I thought it was really good. I didn't think it was all that. I didn't think it was like, you know, perfect or like peak, you know, but it had a nice peak ending, low key, but to season 1. But this season, man, especially in the second half, was nothing but great shit. And that's when, like, this photo represents my thing of the of Vinland Saga. Like, I was familiar with their game, bro, because they legit blew me away. It was amazing to see. And I heard it gets even better than that. Like, how, bro? Dude, Vinland Saga was so good, and it deserves anime of the year. And yes, but it's probably not my favorite so far, because like, I think favorites more like Ocean Kyo and stuff, and Heavily Delusional. But this one had the best story. That shit left me shocked, amazed, sad. It actually changed my life, low-key. No, the I have no enemies one, that philosophy, man, I'm gonna use that so many times, man. Like that. This season changed nigga lives and mindset, and if you're able to do that, man, you're just anime of the year to me. And yeah, so it had an amazing conclusion. Second half was beautiful. First half was also really great. And then, man, like, Vinland Saga is actually different. Vinland Saga is actually that show, bro. If you say it's your ass, bro, if you say it fell off, you're wrong. I'm sorry. Like, dude, you just don't get it. You literally don't get it, man, because I think season 2 is better than season 1. I'm going to say right now. Like, it's just amazing how, like, how good it was. So yeah, that's kind of it. Yeah, Vinland Saga will be anime of the year. If not, because it's rigged. And yeah, I'm out, man. So you already know the actual message right here. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Now this one, I try to get this done like the 10-day streak thing, but it's kind of like a little too much to work on. So I decided to push it, and these gonna be my videos, because I know it's still summer, but like spring, I know like, you know what I'm saying, I gotta finish my favorites for spring and do big videos in them, you know. So yeah, like, so I want to do this for a while, but this one, I truly think it's anime of the year. It blew me away, man, and I just want to like put my all into the final video, because I did videos before and y'all like the series, man. So yeah, I'm gonna do that with other animes too. So yeah, I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, season 2 was amazing. I said all I said about that, and I got some other videos like Ocean KO. I got a big one for that too, and I think I have a movie coming out that I watched, not I have a movie, I watched a movie and I'm going to do a review on that too. So yeah, I got some stuff planned. Also, I think I am going on vacation, my, annual vacation, I think next week. So yeah, I won't be able to post videos. I might have some like stored up and post like one throughout the vacation, but like it's not gonna be like 3 a week or like 4 a week. It's probably gonna be like one video because vacation. I want to spend time with family and stuff. But yeah, I got some bangers coming, man. Also, I think maybe if the editing goes right and stuff, I could have like the big manga video I told y'all about before drop this week. I'm trying to drop 3 this week, so. It's going to be a lot of work, but we'll see if we get that out, man. But yeah, that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video, and make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and send this to your friends that watch Vinland Saga or something like that. And yeah, like I said, subscribe, man. 10K, it's so close to 10K, man. We're on the way. Let's go. So make sure you thumbs up the video, subscribe, comment what you're thinking about the whole Vinland Saga Season 2 or what you're thinking about this video. And yeah. Love y'all. Thank y'all for support. And thank you for the 10-day street support, man. That was honestly hell to do. You know what I'm saying? It was so much work, but I'm glad y'all loved it, man. And yeah, I'm glad the viewership we got, man. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate it. So I love y'all, man. Y'all changing my life, man. So love y'all. I'll see y'all next video, man. I'm out. Oh, bye.